Hey everybody, it's Matt from Gun for Hire, and I finally have an update after all this time. We've been in all of this crazy storm, and this is kind of like the eye of the storm. There's more to come, but it's a good break and it's a good time to update you. So without further ado, let's get down to business here. Gun for Hire updates for PTC application insurance. I have so much stuff to go over. I'm going to be looking down and just reading this. I want to make sure I don't miss anything for you guys, all right? So the application, the insurance, and where you can carry. All right, on December 22nd, we all know Governor Murphy signed into law some changes to the permit to carry application process. So 3 notable changes. It's now $200 instead of $50. I don't like that one. You need 4 references, not 3. Don't like that one either. The judges have been removed from the process. I like that. I love the judge that I worked with, and the thing is that it's one less person, so it makes this process a little bit easier. So let's just talk about this, the money order. You know, obviously it was $50 and now it's $200. So how does that work? Now we hear some people are requiring $200, but some people are requiring $150 and $50. So what's the deal? Here's the deal. You need 2 money orders, one for $50. That is the Victims Compensation Fund. It's made payable to the state of New Jersey, all right? And a $150 money order made payable to the township of your local PD. So if you live in the woods, it looks like it's all going to the state police. Franklin Township, we're aware, they've been sending out letters stating that these are the two money orders that they have to receive. So kudos to them getting that information out quickly to the people applying. 4 references, not 3. That was the second notable change. So let me just explain that a little bit. And we have this on our website also as a sample for you to take a look at, all right? So it's basically the same application. So if you started filling it out, don't worry, you could still use it. But it's basically, here's the front. And again, all of this highlighted in yellow, everything. This is on the website, gunforhire.com/NJCCW. All right, so here's this. Fill that out. It gets notarized. That's 3 references. And guess what? Here's the same sheet printed again, but with 1 additional reference on the back. Here it is. 1 additional reference. So as you know, things have been needed in triplicate. So now you have 1 set. You're going to need this again and again. So it's 6 pieces of paper. So print out 6 of these, get 6 notarized, and you should be all set. Now, side note, I've been saying in all my videos, touch base with your local PDA first and just see what's going on. Just spoke with Clifton PD, and they're doing some great things. They actually have a packet that you could go on their website and download for their town, and it's the application, the instructions, the references, and the mental health. So it's their own packet, and they only need a set of 2 because they're saying, well, we don't have to send the other set to the courts. So again, each PD is doing it a little bit differently. And they're also requiring, I believe, on the last signature, no notary. So again, touch base with your PD, and a lot of them are very open to communicating and getting things straightened out. Let's see. So that's the 6 copies. Oh, guess what? References can no longer be related by blood or law. And then references will also be subject to interviews. And it's unclear if these interviews are going to be in person, by Zoom, or by phone call. We don't know. So what's confusing is if you already put in your application and your friend is in Utah and they were your reference, what happens? Do they have to fly in? Is it a Zoom? Is it a phone call? Do you have to, if you used somebody law or blood, do you have to redo that? We did have somebody who gave in their application in August, and they received a phone call that they required an additional reference. No other information was given, so they're working on that. So we're not sure if, you know, depending on the PD, what's going to be happening. Also, while the 4 references is in effect now, the insurance is not, and we're fighting this as well, and the additional training requirements under the Siegel lawsuit, which is happening this July. So stay tuned for that. Let's talk about quals a little bit. You know, quals at Gun for Hire. It takes about 20 to 30 minutes to go through the qualification process. They're scheduled Thursdays, 12 to 3, and Fridays, 5 to 8. We do an application review for you. Keep in mind, you don't need to bring your application. There's no set order that this needs to be done in, but if you happen to have it ready, bring it in, we could review it. We have a notary here. We could do your photos in the house as well. And per the state, you can qualify with one gun and carry the other guns that you own. Trust me, your lawyer will thank you. God forbid you have to use a firearm, and you do have qualification scores showing that you are proficient with that firearm. It is in your best interest. CYA, cover your ass, and we get a qualification score, show proficiency with that firearm, and get it on record. We highly recommend that. Updates on court cases. So the FPC, CNJFO, SAF, NJ2AS, and NRA case had a ruling this past Monday on the 10th. Judge Bum put a temporary restraining order on 5 of the sensitive places. So let's talk. Where can you carry? Publicly owned library or museum, a bar, restaurant, or any location where alcohol is served for consumption on the premise. Private or publicly owned entertainment center, private property, commercial, industrial, residential, agricultural, institutional, underdeveloped property, and also your vehicle. That's right, your vehicle you can carry in. But keep in mind, you get pulled over for vehicle carry, you now have a duty to disclose to an officer if you are carrying. So keep that in mind. We have at Gun for Hire also this handy sheet, which has that information, where can you carry. Look at, here's the green, and here's the no, and here's the no continued. So hopefully in a couple weeks, this is gonna flip. We're gonna be a lot more green than red, and you're gonna have to stay tuned for that. We're gonna have updates as they happen. So it will be a few weeks before we have any more rulings on the cases, because Judge Bum now has time to review the cases. And if you have not heard, the NJRPC and NRA case had a hearing yesterday on the 12th, and Judge Williams said, how cool is this? The Supreme Court has spoken. Sometimes we wish they were less ambiguous. This isn't the case this time, is it? So Judge Williams then turned this court case over to her senior judge, Judge Bum, consolidating the 2 cases. So a full breakdown of the killer carry bill from Evan Nappen can be found on our website at gunforhire.com/NJCCW, as well as an example on how to fill out that application. And as always, feel free to contact us via email or phone with any questions you may have, or just come on down. We know this was going to be a bumpy ride, but please stay with it, stay informed, and stand strong. Thank you so much. And hey, I want to give a shout out to a good friend and member, Raphael. How cool is this? Brought in this sign today. I absolutely love this. You're going to be able to check out this sign sitting next to our custom builds in the gun store. We have several awesome custom carbines that we built, and this Build-A-Bear logo that we have here is going to be right there. So thank you so much for that gift. Appreciate it. And support those who support you. Look forward to seeing everybody down at the range. Take care.